hope you're having a good day. So this is the recording of our day 2 class, and then I am welcoming you. Let's explore and learn together. Yes. So in this class, we are just going to learn about what computers are. We are going to talk about the parts of the computers. We are also going to get into what is inside the computer as well. So, and then we have some activities to do, and we have a takeaway um, assignment that it will be due for submission for during the next class. So, what are computers? Computers are actually amazing machines that they help us to do many things. They can do maths, they can play games, they can show pictures, and even talk to friends far away. Just like in the what we use for our class, we use Google Meet, and I because the world is really changing so fast, and it's just imperative for you to know about the tools that is trending. So, for instance, now you talking to your friends far away, you can do it with WhatsApp, you can do it with Google Meet. There are so many tools, and then when you have a computer, it helps you to do more. Remember, this class is about you getting to know your computer. I know that you can do more with your phone, right? But you can do way, way more with your computer. Let's ride on. Okay. Let's understand the basic computer component. Just like we also do, just like you and I, right? Computer also have different parts that work together. As a person, okay, you have different parts of your body that works together. Your hand moves, your head thinks, your brain, of course, your legs as well. You use it to move around. Same goes with the computer as well, because there are different components in the computer that makes it whole. They have a screen to show things, a keyboard to type, and mouse to also move around. So during the class, we showed different, which we were able to explore some of these components. I showed you a mouse during the class. Let's move on. Now, this is a typical part of computer. You can see the monitor, and this is CPU, the central processing unit. The speakers, the keyboard, the mouse. This mouse is actually a wireless mouse. Some mouse have wire, right? But this doesn't have wire. And during the class, I showed you a mouse that does not have wire. These are speakers. Sometimes these speakers are embedded in the CPU, and they come alone as well. Or you can have headsets. I showed that during the class as well. And this is a printer that prints out your document, your images, whatever you have display on your screen that you have worked on, you can print it out. Okay? Now, look at more parts of computer. These are some of the things that are inside the computer: the RAM, the network card, the sound card, CPU, motherboard. Look at the UPS. UPS is more of uninterrupted power supply. It's a device that you connect to your desktop. Okay, and what that does is that it just makes sure that your computer doesn't go off when there is a power failure, right? Scanner. Scanner helps us to, it's more like, it's an input device. Okay, once you place a document on it, or you have your picture too as well, whatever you intend to load on the scanner, you want to see it on your screen. That's what the scanner does for you, right? And printer on one hand is an output device that brings out what you have displayed on your screen. Okay, so let's move on. So let's remember, we've talked about just few things. And then during the class, I asked everyone to raise their hand and to tell us what they remember. And then a lot of you were able to give me that. So I'm very, very impressed. So now we move forward to navigation, computer navigation, mouse and keyboard. We explore what this does for us. Okay, if you want to do things, you want to click, you want to type. So you move around. Okay, to make computer do things, we need to learn how to move, and you move by clicking, right? You move your mouse, and when you are using a laptop, there's a trackball that you move around. So you click or you type, and the mouse, it's as I was able to show you the two sides of the mouse, and we are definitely going to see that in the course of this class recap. Then to type, of course, the keyboard helps you to do that. So let's move on. So we in the class we reminded ourselves what mouse does and how it looks. This appears to be a wired mouse. As you can see, the wire just that right here, and okay, it basically just moves around. It has an arrow, just like what you can see on my screen right now. Moving on, I was able to show you a labeled mouse that has the scroll wheel, the right button, the left, the body of the mouse, and then the wire. If it's a wireless mouse, it doesn't have the wire. It could have a little device that you connect to your computer and it will be able to function effectively. Then we move on to the keyboard, right? And then we display. This is exactly how a keyboard looks like, right? Regardless of the computer, it has. Although your keyboard can look a little bit different. Sometimes there are different kind of keyboard that has some kind of text on top of it, right? You'll get to know that in later on. But this is a typical keyboard now, and this is a keyboard that is labeled here. Okay, yeah, so navigating the desktop. The desktop is just like your computer's home. Look at this guy chilling here looking at his desktop. It's just like your home, okay? And it has icons that show programs and files. You then click on it to open it. So during the class, I asked you to, tell me what you could see on your desktop. This is a typical desktop. This is a Mac computer. I use a Mac computer as well. And then some of you might be using Windows and some of you might be using Mac. That's fantastic. So you have different homes. It's just like when you get to, if I get to your home, right? You have a different way you have arranged the sofas on how your living room is looking. And if you get to my home as well, you'll see different way I've arranged my living room. But definitely you would find sofa to sit on, okay? Or you just have to have something to sit on. You have somewhere to, perhaps if I have TV to watch TV, you have different components. So it's just typically how your computer is as well. Let's move on. Now look at a workstation. This is amazing. This is a workstation where you have your computer. You have a computer like this set around in your house that you can easily go to, and that is separated from using a phone. Okay, the idea is to bring it to your computer where you can do way more and get more amazing things done. And then I want you to know about computer, not just you using mommy and daddy's phone. So you can have this setup in your house, a nice workstation, a nice desk station where you can easily go to get your homework done, to do and learn more about what this computer is made up of. Okay, so here I then said, during the class we explored the desktop. So we said, okay, are you ready for an adventure? You open your computer, you find an icon and click on it. And then people were able to share what they saw when they click on something. Good. So look at a file explorer. It could look like this. And then it could also look like this. This is a Windows 10. We have different operating system and different way of displaying what you see on your home screen. Right. So then we recap on what we learned. We learned about the computers and now we move around. We made the mouse, type on the keyboard, and we explored the desktop. Right? So what we are going to be doing next class is we're definitely going to review our class before. We're going to introduce us to word processing, typing using Microsoft Word. We're going to do some text formatting and then we create a simple document. It's going to be fun on Monday. So there was an activity at the end. So this is me here reading up and preparing for your next class. So I need you to do this activity that you have before you. So let's go there. Now, it's just fun. And I want you to know about your computer. That is why this assignment was given to you. So let's read it. I said, imagine you are on a fantastic adventure inside your computer. Your task is to draw a picture or create a short story. You don't have to draw, you can just create a story, right? Let me read it. I need you to be able to describe your computer. So you create a short story about what you might find inside your computer. Use your imagination. Think about the characters, places, and exciting things you could discover. Why we are giving you this assignment is because we want you to know what is actually inside your computer. Just like you as a person, you know what's the part of your body. So you should be able to say, yes, this my monitor actually has the screen here. My CPU has a memory inside it, and this is what it does for me. Okay, look at my mouse. I can move it around and it tells me to click. Just make up story. It doesn't have to be something long, just something fantastic, right? So that's why I said you're just on a fantastic adventure. The aim of this assignment is to enable you to basically describe your computer. So these are the instruction. Any option you will decide to deliver this assignment, to submit this assignment, if you choose to draw, draw it. If you choose to tell a story, see, if you are willing to write a story, write a short one, short story about your adventure. Describe the places you visit, the friends you meet, and the fun you have. If you want to make it fantastic, I can say, in my computer, my friend is the RAM, the memory. My friend RAM enables me to remember everything I have on the computer. So it's just a way to make it fun, right? So not just because if you make it fun, you will never forget. You won't forget. So that is the whole idea of you just trying to stage play, just bring it, making it to look like a movie. I suppose you just know that yes, um, um, okay, what the mouse does for me, it enables it's just for clicking, right? What this does for me is, so I just want you to be able to uh, relate with the part of computer, right? So that is what the assignment is about. That's what the assignment is about. I would want that you attempt it and you show this to me during our next class. All right. So now, if you want to include details, if you want to include details, so you can, in your drawing story, include elements related to the computer navigation that you learned in the previous class, like the mouse, the keyboard. So another angle to your story option. I actually would love the story option because if you are able to bring the story option, you will never forget all these parts. If they are easy, you can easily forget them. So for example now, the function of a motherboard is one of the parts of a computer and is also known as the printed circuit board. It's present in all computers. So you can say the motherboard is present in all computers and is my friend, just like my brain is present in my head. It's just a fun way to describe it. So just something short. You can just choose with one function of the computer and you are good to go. So submit this, just have it, you can write it out and bring it on. So that's for week one. Week two, we get to do nice stuff with Microsoft Word. Okay, so then their class activity that was shared also is with typing. Our goal is that I don't want you to be using your one finger to type. I want you to be comfortable with typing, right? Please, if you have Mavis Beacon at home installed on your computer, use it. Otherwise, visit the link I shared in my first video, typingstudy.com, and practice, practice, and practice. Okay, just type. Type and share your progress, right? Practice makes perfect. So once you can type, you can help mom, you can save money from your mom and dad. You can do what your mom and dad needs to get done from their office. You can create document for them. You can do a whole lot. So if you know how to type. So it's very, very important that you know how to type. You can, and I'm counting on you that definitely you will get this assignment done. You will practice this. So till I see you on Monday, is bye from here. Bye bye.